Well, Jimmy Kimmel was suspended indefinitely over making a joke about Trump not attending, the funeral of Charlie Kirk. And he got suspended. Now he's back, though.
Boy,
he's back.
Power to people.
Power to the people, because I guess everyone was turning off
What did they say? 40, how many billions did Disney lose? And the stock plummeted?
People were turning off their subscriptions. That was bullshit. Honestly,
Of course it was.
That was bullshit. Because, when I first heard about it, and I first heard he was suspended, I said, oh, so what was he saying? It was probably he was probably talking about having sex with Charlie Kirk's corpse in front of his wife or something just so
it was
garish that it was like you can't even get over it.
It was almost as tame as Chris Rock's joke about Jada. The G.I. Jane joke.
It was even tamer than that.
It wasn't, in other words, the crime didn't fit the punishment.
He basically said, he showed a clip of Trump, and they talked to him about Charlie Kirk's death, and he starts talking about this new building they're constructing on the White House. He's like, okay, clearly he's not all that concerned about it. And he got fired for that?
But the people spoke. And this is a huge win for what's right.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I agree. Listen, I talked to Linnell right afterwards. And she's real close to Jimmy Kimmel. She actually has a residency at his club in Vegas.
Oh, is that
Last time I saw her was there. And she was just in shock. In shock that this happened. And really, it happened, it's one of these situations where it's like, now that this happened, do you think the comedians are scared to say certain things on television? Not you.
Oh.
You're not on television, though.
But I've always stood my ground in terms of what I believe. I've always, Now, granted, let me not front. If I was on a national television show, a popular television show, yeah, you got to kind of step different. You know what I mean? You got to step different. But it's all in the steps. You got to know how to Fred Astaire that shit. You can still say what you want to say, but you just got to Fred Astaire that shit. And listen, and hold up, rewind. I did a joke probably 4 days after the Charlie Kirk incident.
Yep.
I was at a club in Kansas City, and this one drunk chick wouldn't shut the fuck up. I reprimanded her 3 times. And then finally I go, oh my God, sweetie, you are a pain in the ass. You worse than a shot in the neck.
Ooh.
And then I went too soon. And the majority of the responses, people went, yo, it's fucking hilarious. And then of course there were some that were like, yo, unfollow. Cancel. We need to cancel this nigga. So, it's par for the course.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said this here on your show, but I'm gonna say it again in case I didn't. Because I, as they say, I think it's a gem dropper. But to you people who go, I don't like you, unfollow. Do you understand that the moment you get out of line, somebody is there to take your place? Why do y'all think that because you unfollow me, there aren't other people who will follow me for the same reasons you unfollowed me? That's like being at the beach and you think because you get out the water, you make the sea level change. You're not that important.